Dusty Rose, the American Dream, asks you all to make his dream a reality and subscribe today, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adam and Tyler World. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, do all that fun, happy stuff. Helps me out tremendously, and I appreciate it. We're going to talk about WWE's Payback. First of all, I want to say I apologize for my voice because I've been fighting the cold all week and losing, and you can tell from my voice a little nasally, or maybe a lot nasally. Had a little contest going. Whoever did the best predicting the matches would get a shout out on this video, and the only person that competed is the only one that won is WWE Mark. He got 4 out of 8 right, which is actually better than what me and my buddies predicted because we got 3 out of 8 right. So we got a 3-way tie on me and my buddy's side. But when it comes to overall, WWE Mark, you won. So let's talk about WWE's Payback. We had the pre-show. We had Enzo and Kaz versus the Club. Nothing fancy here. I said these are 2 tag teams that WWE's doing nothing with. Even I said even having the pre-show, I said Enzo and Cass at least had some hype one time. Excuse me. The Club had some hype when they first came, and now they're just being buried. Like that's what WWE likes to do now, because WWE doesn't have any competition, so they can do whatever they want to with their wrestlers. They just you do this, and they have to listen to them. So Enzo and Cass won. Then we had Miz TV with Finn Balor, special guest. Nothing really fancy happened here. Like Miz and Maurice act like they didn't like Finn Balor, and then like they want to be in the Balor Club, which doesn't make any sense. In the end, like I said, Finn went over on Miz because he kicked him in the corner. Nothing fancy here. Maybe they're building up for story in the future. Maybe they'll actually have a match, but I know Finn's still hurt, so they're waiting for him to get better. In the meantime, they just keep reminding people, hey, Finn's still alive. Here he is on Miz TV. So the actual show, the first match was for the United States Championship. We had the face of America, and also known as the belly of Samoa, Kevin Owens, as the United States Champion versus the greatest of all time, Y2J, Chris Jericho. A lot of back and forth in this match. It could have gone either way. I was predicting Kevin Owens to win because Chris Jericho has his band Fozzy, so I figured, oh, okay, Chris Jericho is going to get beat up really bad and then go on tour, and then he'll come back later on, and Kevin Owens will be the champ. Not right. Chris Jericho was beating him up, and like if you remember from WrestleMania, Kevin Owens won because he stuck his finger on the rope and he pulled him back. And then, but this one he actually started beating up his finger, which was funny. Then Kevin Owens was trying to reach for the rope and he couldn't, and Y2J submitted Kevin Owens to become your new United States Champion. And I don't think Chris Jericho has beaten anybody in the Walls of Jericho in a long, long time. So that's good to see the relevance, because if you've ever been put in the Walls of Jericho, you know it hurts. Next up, we had Neville versus Austin Aries. I don't care anything about this match. I mean, they're really good at their moves, but there's no story really behind this. Neville was about to submit, and then he pulled the ref and pushed him, and then the ref goes, no, you lose, you're disqualified. So Austin Aries won the match, but since it's a DQ, Neville gets to keep the title, which is weird and confusing all in the same. So, which means they'll probably have their next match be a no disqualification, and then you'll have TJ Perkins show up, and then he'll help Neville win. Next up, we had Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro. This was a decent match. I was really hoping that during this match or at the end, Cesaro and Sheamus would break the Hardy Boys so they could do the delete broken thing. Jeff Hardy did happen to get his tooth broken when he got knocked out by Sheamus. Here's a picture of Jeff Hardy with his tooth missing. Ouch. Matt Hardy had some blood coming from his face, so maybe he got hurt a little bit. They had this whole build-up sportsmanship thing going on because Cesaro and Sheamus lost to the Hardy Boys individually the last 2 weeks on Raw, and then when they finally lose the tag team titles, they turn on them. So they got heel Cesaro and heel Sheamus, push Jeff and Matt out, beat them up really bad. So now they're heels. Nothing fancy going on there. They'll probably have another match at the next pay-per-view, whichever one they have. Maybe they have it on Raw tomorrow or tonight. Next up, you had Alexa Bliss versus Bayley in Bayley's hometown. If you know anything about WWE, you know you don't want to defend your title in your hometown because that's bad luck. And just like that, let's say Bayley got her head hurt a couple times, and then Alexa got her and just boom, DDT'd her, roll over, pinned her, 1, 2, 3, and then you have a new Raw Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss is the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion and Raw Women's Champion, so good job for her. I'm sorry. Next up, we had the horror match, or whatever you want to call it, in the House of Horrors. Oh, a little side note, if you're interested in buying the House of Horrors, you can purchase it right here. Ooh, look at that. It says it's only $36,000. It might go up after this match, though. So listen, this was just weird. Randy Orton pulls up in a limousine, gets out, walks in, door closes behind him, stuff starts moving around. There's baby dolls hanging from the ceiling. It is a house of horrors, so that's pretty cool. This was clearly pre-recorded. Oh yeah, this was really badly done because it's supposed to happen live right there when it's happening, but I'm in California right now and it was not dark at that time, so big mistake on your part, WWE. I realize it's supposed to be like, oh, it's dark, it's scary, but you need to film it later or something, do something. So listen, they go back and forth inside the house, they're beating up each other. Bray Wyatt pushes a refrigerator on top of Randy Orton, then he leaves, gets in the limo, like, take me to the arena. He takes off. Then it cuts to Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe for their match because they have to have time to get to the ring because they're driving there, right? Driving there. So you had Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. This was a decent match. Like I said, both of them are really good workers. I just thought the ending was kind of weird because Samoa Joe had him in the coquina clutch, I believe it's called, and then Seth Rollins rolls him over and then rolls him up, pins him 1, 2, 3, and then Seth Rollins wins. Then it comes back to Bray and Randy in their match. Bray comes up to the ring, walks up, and the lights go dark, and then Randy Orton pops up behind him, kicks him, hits him with a chair a couple times. They go back and forth, and then nothing really fancy. And then Jinder Mahal's guys come out and they, oh yeah, that guy's here. So they start messing with him, trying to interfere with him, and then that doesn't work. Then Jinder pops up, has the title, boom, hits him with a belt. That doesn't do it, and they finally go back and forth, and finally Bray gets him his sister, how we go, boom, pins him 1, 2, 3. So I guess that's supposed to build up a rivalry between Jinder and Randy, and that's what you got. So Bray Wyatt wins that one. The last match was Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I was hoping Roman Reigns would be injured, and he was, so that would be helping him out winning, but you never know because he is superhuman, so Roman Reigns could still win even though he's been hurt. Go back and forth. Got a spear, got some choke slams on the table, different things like that. Braun Strowman finally gets him in a power slam. Boom, pins him. 1, 2, 3. Then he starts beating up Roman Reigns after the match, does all that kind of stuff, just puts him out. So he's probably putting him on the shelf. I thought Chris Jericho was going to be put on the shelf. Looks like it's going to be Roman Reigns. And so now, you don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to finally build Braun versus Brock, which would be cool. I don't know how good that match would be. I said, but every time you see Braun against Brock, Braun backs off, so it could be either way. And that is it for the show. Hope everybody enjoyed Payback more than I did, because I thought it pretty much stunk. It's pretty much just like a Raw. I don't even know why I have a subscription to WWE anymore, because it ain't as much fun as it used to be. That's ever since they did the network, it's just been... That's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, do all that fun stuff. Thanks again for WWE Mark for competing in the competition. You were the only one that competed, and you're the only one that needed to win, and you did. And that is it. Hope everyone enjoyed the show. Peace.